Okay, so inside the box, there is another box that has the lithium battery. I'll weigh that in a little bit to see how heavy that is after I take it out of the box. And then down a bit lower, it looks like there's a second box. I think that's the box of freebie goodies that they throw in with these bikes. All right, that looks actually really good. I have to say, this bike actually looks like it's better boxed than probably any bike I've gotten so far. Ride free, ride fun, the box says. Yes, this is their box of goodies. So there's a Magicycle cap, which is pretty nice. Let's see, yep, okay, nice cap. Ooh, this is cool. Holds your phone, mounts on your top of your bike. Manual, ooh, look at that. They send you a lock. Toolkit. Your pedals. A bicycle alarm. This is your light. White glove service. And this must be the battery charger. Yes, battery charger. So there is everything and some. You don't get all this. With all the bikes that I've ordered or that I've received, I have never gotten a package like this before. So this is really cool. Thank you, Magicycle, for all this. Okay, so now that the bike is out of the box, I'm going to cut all these straps off so we can get to the bike. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the handlebars. So first thing we got to do is open this up so we can fit the handlebar in. Okay, so once you remove this bracket from your stem here, go ahead and place the handlebar right there where it rests. When you put this piece back on, make sure that you leave a little, don't tighten up one side completely. Tighten each side a little bit at a time so that you can get it evenly tightened top and bottom. So, and even maybe go across and diagonally when you're tightening them. So, okay, now that that's on, I'm gonna put the front tire on. Okay, so when you're about to put the front tire on, you're gonna have to remove this panel. And when you do that, it's just like removing the front tire later. You just pull that lever off, loosen this bolt a bit, and then pull this down, straight down. So I'll go ahead and take it off right now. And you're going to need this piece, so go ahead and unscrew it completely off. So what you're going to want to do now is put this piece back through the front tire before mounting it onto the bike. I'm going to put this piece through the wheel. If there is a cap on the other side here, you're going to want to remove that. So you're going to want to pull that off. That spring in the cap will go right here. And then the other side, we'll take this part, feed it through, and then screw it on, back on this side. Okay, so that should about do it. You should be ready now to put it onto the bike. But make sure that the disc is on the same side with the brake caliper. So we're going to go ahead and fit that on right now. Okay, once you get the front tire mounted onto the front forks there, make sure that this lever here, that you've got it, it's nice and snug, not too tight, because you want to be able to take it, push it up, and close it. But like I said, you don't want it overly tight. You want to be able to do it in case you have road problems. You want to be able to take it off. You don't want it too loose either. So get it nice and snug, and you should be fine. Okay, so now that you got the front tire on, we're going to put the pedals on, but take note that the right pedal goes clockwise. I don't know if you can see that logo right there. Yeah, it goes clockwise, where the left pedal goes counterclockwise. Can you see that okay? All right, well, that's the way it goes. So let's go and put that on. Careful. Make sure you don't mess the threads up. And then use the wrench that they give you. It's a size 16, I believe. Yeah, 16, to go ahead and tighten that up. Okay, so let's go around to the other side and get that pedal on. Okay, so now we're going to put the right side pedal on. Remember, that one goes clockwise. So let's get this one fitted in here. Yeah, here we go. Once you got it started, you can take your 16 wrench that they give you and go ahead and tighten that up. Okay, all right, so now that most of the bike is put together, we're going to go ahead and put the front fender on, which means you're going to have to take this bolt off right here. And there are 2 bolts. There's one here and one on the other side. You'll want to remove that to fit this into. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need an Allen key that they supply and your wrench that has a 10 on it. So go ahead and take this piece off right here. It's loose right now, so I don't really need the wrench. I'll use that later to tighten it. Let's go ahead and slide that fender right up to it in the rear here of the fork and push that screw through. Get your washer and nut that you took off. Now, you're not going to want to tighten this too much because we still need to put the light on. We could do that right now, but I'm going to go ahead and finish the fender. Then I'm going to take this off again and put the light on after. So I'm just going to fit this on here just a little bit just to hold it in place while I get the rest of the fender set up. So just kind of finger tight there. All right, I'm going to take the Allen key. I'm going to start removing these pieces down here. And you can do each one at a time. Just don't tighten it until you're ready to tighten both sides evenly. Okay, that one's on. And now that one's on. So, okay, now that the fender is somewhat on, let's go ahead and get the light and hook that up. Your light, you're going to want to, like I said, you're going to want to remove that bolt from there, from your forks. You can press this right up against it and push the screw right through. And with the exposed screw, go ahead and tighten this bolt back up on there. Okay, so once you somewhat have this light hooked up, you can now plug this into this one cable. See, red to red, they match. So go ahead and plug those together, finish tightening everything, and your light should be done. Okay, so once you have the light installed, plugged in and everything, make sure you line everything up really good. Tighten up every bolt, this bolt here, one on each side of the forks. And then when you're completely done, don't forget to take this film off of the light. Okay? And you should be ready to go. The only thing left, I believe, is the battery. So let's install the battery now and see if there's a charge. Okay, so there is a button on this battery that if you push, you can see if your battery is full or empty. So it looks like it's full. All the lights are lighting up. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. Okay, so looks like the battery's full. All right, to put the battery in, you simply tuck it in here to the bottom and then slide it over the lock area till it snaps in. And that's it. Okay, so you may notice that there are two extra items on the bike since I put it all together. A bike bag and a front rack. These came extra from Magicycle. They don't come in the gift box that comes with the Magicycle. So if you want these, you'll have to order these separately. But I want to make sure that once you have everything all tightened up, that before you go riding, make sure that your tires are properly inflated. You got everything tied down really good. So go over it, make sure everything's nice and tight. Charge up the battery. Check links below if you want to see my full review of this bike. Plus, I have an affiliate link and 2 discount codes. One for 100 and one for 200, depending on how much you spend. Go get yourself one, get out there and ride, and I'll see you on the next one.